Most students treat IELTS Speaking Part 2, Topic 4, like a boring grocery list. They say, I had a lot of work. I went to the office. I was tired. That is a Band 6 trap, my friends. It is repetitive and lacks range. If you want a Band 8 or 9, the examiner isn't looking for what you did. They want to see how you handled the pressure. Today, I'm giving you a full model answer using the character study method we discussed, packed with high-level collocations. These are the phrases that catch the examiner's ear and push your score into those elite bands. Pay close attention. I'll also show you the exact pacing you need. Calm yet slightly fast to mimic the feeling of being truly busy. Let's dive into the prompt. Describe a time you were very busy. Here is my Band 8+ model answer. I'd like to talk about a period last year when I was snowed under with both my final university exams and a part-time internship. It was an unrelenting few weeks where my schedule was packed to the rafters. Every morning, I was up at the crack of dawn to squeeze in 2 hours of revision before heading to the office. My schedule was completely unrelenting. I felt like every second of my day was accounted for. At work, I was up to my neck in a major project launch, which meant I was constantly juggling multiple deadlines. The pressure was immense. I was balancing project requirements with the need to maintain my grades. By the time I got home, I was physically and mentally drained, but I still had to burn the midnight oil. I had to stay on top of my coursework. There simply wasn't enough time in the day for everything. What made it particularly challenging was the sheer volume of information I had to absorb in such a short time. I felt like I was constantly racing against the clock. Every minute counted towards my final success. However, looking back, that hectic period was actually quite rewarding. It taught me invaluable lessons. It taught me how to prioritize tasks effectively and proved that I could thrive under pressure. I proved to myself that I could keep going even when I felt I was at my breaking point. Did you notice the vocabulary? We didn't just say busy, we used a character study approach. Instead of a biography of your day, you just painted a picture of a person handling a crisis. That is the key. Let's break down snowed under. This is a fantastic idiom for when you have too much work to handle. It suggests you are buried by your tasks. Examiners love this because it's idiomatic and precise. Then we have unrelenting. This is a high-level adjective meaning not stopping or not weakening. Use it to describe a schedule or pressure that feels constant. It shows a sophisticated vocabulary range. Next, burn the midnight oil. This means to stay up very late working or studying. It's much more evocative than just saying, I studied late. It adds a classic touch to your speech. And racing against the clock, use this to emphasize that you had very little time to finish something. It creates a sense of urgency and drama in your story, which keeps the examiner engaged. Remember, the goal is to show the examiner how you felt. Don't just list your tasks, describe the pressure. This character study approach is what separates a Band 6 candidate from a Band 8 or 9 candidate. This directly references our biography trap concept. Loyal viewers will recognize this rewarding strategy. Also, notice my pacing. I spoke slightly faster during the model answer to mimic that busy feeling. It shows you can control your speed to match the content of your speech, which is a high-level skill. If you want the PDF list of these busy idioms, click the link in the description right now. Struggling with Part 3 questions? Watch this masterclass next. It's the perfect follow-up to this topic. Don't just study hard, study smart. I'll see you in the next one. Happy studying. And that's a wrap on our IELTS Busy topic walkthrough. Stay tuned for more high-level tips.